I have the pleasure of sitting right next to Miss Eddie Bernice Johnson, who is a congresswoman and has been serving for 25 years and above. And my question to you, Miss Eddie, is how's the Pakistan and American relationships concerning regarding the terrorism and everything? So what are the Pakistan and American relationships coming out to be?
Well, we're trying very hard to establish more dialogue, more understanding, so that we can have a close relationship. I will say that our leadership in the country has not been as positive as we'd like him to be along those lines. We're hoping that somehow someone can get to him. I really think that even the current Secretary of State has a better understanding of the relationships between Pakistan and the United States and what the president does. And hopefully that can ultimately influence the president. The president's popularity is so far down that it makes me believe that not many Americans support his attitude towards Pakistan. And I'm hoping that ultimately and pretty soon that will be realized and maybe he will change or we can even challenge him even more, because it is very clear that the American people does not support him in much of his negativeness toward Pakistan and some of the other Middle Eastern countries.
One more question. What do you think the American administration has to do differently regarding the foreign policy and the homeland policies as well to basically have a more successful year or have more success in the United States?
Well, I really would like to see these travel restrictions based upon religion changed. I think it's very unfair. I don't believe that you can have a travel restriction against one religion and think that gets you anywhere. I think that if you have restrictions, you must have evidence of someone who's not a friend of the country. It's not a blanket prohibition of people coming in, but to have a reason that you might not want them in and examine it on that basis instead of putting everybody in the same category.
And one last question, Miss Eddie. What have you seen so far regarding the minorities' participation into the government or in like the community, and what message would you like to give to all the minorities in the United States, especially like the Asian, Pakistani and all?
Well, I would really encourage them to be, if they are citizens, vote. If they're not citizens, become citizens, because the more we vote, the more the message gets out, the more we will see a change. I believe that the upcoming election, with the participation we have now, will cause us to have a change in leadership. Nothing gets the attention of people running for office any more than how people vote. So I would encourage lots of voting, vote against the attitudes that you don't like, support the attitudes that you do like, and ultimately we'll have a better country.
Thank you so much, Miss Eddie. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much.